Dayton Ballet presents The Sleeping Beauty this weekend at the Schuster Center. The leading role of Princess Aurora will be performed on alternating days by Hailey Flanagan and Erin Blair. They described why Aurora is one of ballet's most demanding roles.
Aurora, like any three-act classical ballet, is a very big challenge because it is very technically demanding, but also artistically a journey. And it takes a lot of stamina, endurance, and confidence to make it a through line through the entire ballet. It requires a lot of preparation for Aurora to be able to understand her character, to understand what every step is supposed to mean. A lot of hard work, but it is one of the most rewarding experiences to make it to the end of a classical ballet like that and be like, I made it.
I did all of it. Yeah, it's probably like the most technically demanding role that I can think of. The way that it's choreographed, the amount of control that it takes, just being so aware of where every part of your body is a mental challenge on top of understanding your character and hitting a fifth position and all of the other nuance in there.
Hailey and Erin danced side by side even before joining Dayton Ballet 3 seasons ago.
Hailey and I have been very lucky to have kind of danced together for 6 years now. Getting to do this role is like something that I couldn't have even dreamed of to do with Hailey. It's so special.
I feel like it serves as the culmination of our growth and effort, and to get to see that in her as well as myself at the same time is like really special.
It's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
Also, character-wise, I feel like Hailey and I both really enjoy diving into like the why is this happening and what is she saying at this part. So being able to have a conversation between the two of us to try to understand the story in its full context has also been really nice to have a partner in that way.
In a ballet, the performers not only dance, they also act, portraying the moods and personalities of their characters. In Sleeping Beauty, Catherine Voorhees takes on 2 contrasting roles, the benevolent lilac fairy and the malevolent caraboss.
It's really challenging because we're already thinking about so much technicality-wise, but I actually think it's one of the most exciting parts about dance, and it's what makes a good ballet. For me, and especially with Caraboss, it's the music that I use to help me act because I know what facial expressions I'm supposed to be making, but the little sharp movements, the pauses in the music, I'm trying to coach myself to follow those moments and let the music lead me so that the audience can use both the music and the dancing, all of the different arts that are coming together in this production, to kind of get a sense for what I'm trying to portray, and that's really helped me a lot.
It's also cool with Catherine that she's doing Lilac Fairy because she's playing both of the characters that are kind of duking it out. So it's really fun to watch her kind of switch back and forth between the two.
The good and evil are warring inside of me right now.
At Dayton Ballet performances, there are always a lot of young people in the audience. Last season, when I went to Cinderella, there were 2 little girls sitting in the row behind me, dressed in Cinderella costumes. How do you feel about being a role model for them?
That was me as a kid. The only reason I am where I am today is because I had access to the arts as a kid, and my family was able to provide that. So it's kind of a weird role reversal to now be that role model because the people on the stage were that exact role model for me. I was like, that's going to be me one day.
It always reinvigorates me when we do like a school performance or like the sensory-friendly performances where it is a pretty kid-heavy audience, where their reaction to everything is so big and so loud and like they're going through all of the emotions with you. Like that makes it really special and like really reminds me like why I do this. And it puts me back in that place of like when I was a little girl looking up to all of the older dancers at my studio, like being just in awe of like, they were probably only 13 at the time. But like I thought they were so cool. Yeah, like I just thought that they were the best thing. Yeah.
Dayton Ballet presents The Sleeping Beauty this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at the Schuster Center. The Dayton Philharmonic will perform Tchaikovsky's score in the orchestra pit. More information and tickets are available at DaytonPerformingArts.org. I'm Adam Alonzo. ArtsFocus is a production of listener-supported Discover Classical. Give me a synopsis of The Sleeping Beauty.
It is the classic fairy tale that you're used to. We begin in a prologue, so unlike most ballets, we get a little extra moment in there. But we have baby Aurora, who is getting christened, big party for her, and the fairies of the kingdom all come to bless her and give her gifts, and the lilac fairy is sort of her fairy godmother, I would say. Yeah. She's like the main girl. And they're all giving her, wisdom, beauty, grace, all the good things. Musicality is one of them.
Courage.
Yes, courage. All the good things that a princess needs to survive. And then they realize that they forgot a fairy.
Oops. The invitation got lost in the mail.
So Caraboss, the evil fairy, shows up, and she's pretty upset.
She wasn't invited.
She was not invited to the party. And she lets everyone know that that she should have been. And she ends up cursing the baby and decides that on her 16th birthday, she will prick her finger on a spindle and die.
Totally not an overreaction.
No.
Honestly, I think it's very valid.
Right. Well, but then the lilac fairy comes in and says she will prick her finger on her 16th birthday, but she will not die. She'll go into a 100-year sleep. And then the man of her dreams is going to come and save her after her 100-year slumber.
Prince Desiree.
And yeah. But then we go into Act 1, so we fast forward to Aurora's 16th birthday. It's a whole party. Because she's turning 16, her dad, the king, says that it's time for her to pick a suitor to get married. So she does the Rose Adagio, which is one of the most iconic parts of any ballet you will ever see. It's a dream. It's a lot.
She dances with all 4 suitors.
Of course.
And it's a really, really special part of the entire ballet.
The music
is very grandiose and it seems very important while you're dancing it.
She ends up picking none of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so at the end of her 16th birthday, Caraboss comes back dressed in a cloak.
I get a cool cloak.
She comes back. No one knows who she is. She kind of sneaks into the birthday party and gives Aurora this spindle so that she then pricks her finger.
Totally normal 16th birthday gift.
Right. Also, no one warned her about this curse.
No. But the lilac fairy steps in.
Yes.
And reminds everyone that, don't worry, you're just going to sleep for 100 years.
So the whole kingdom goes to sleep.
Yes.
Everyone goes to sleep. The whole kingdom is put on pause. And then we go into Act 2, where we meet Prince Desiree.
Yes.
He's feeling pretty melancholic, if you will.
Lilac Fairy is also his godmother.
I saw that.
So that's kind of how she selected him. And she lets him know, hey, this beautiful girl is sleeping and you need to go find her and save her.
Yeah, the second act is usually called the vision and the dream. And so, Aurora comes to him in this vision, the Lilac Fairy is showing her to him, and he's like, oh my gosh, this girl is beautiful, I gotta go find her. And so the Lilac Fairy takes him to Aurora's kingdom, where she's sleeping. And then we go into Act 3, where Aurora wakes up.
True love's kiss.
And then they get married.
Yes, it's a big party in Act 3.
Huge party.
All the characters come together. As in any ballet. And they just have a party, and that's where they leave it.
Yeah. There's a lot of moving parts to this production in particular. It is a large production, and we're not a huge company, so everyone's doing everything. A lot. Yeah. Everyone is playing multiple roles. Everyone is in every act, I think pretty much. You might get one act off if you're lucky.
Aurora is a marathon in of itself, but I'd say everyone in this company is low-key doing a marathon of their own.
Yeah, because they're doing all of the dancing in between. In the few minutes that Aurora gets a break, they're filling the stage and keeping the energy alive and keeping it going. So we only get 10 minutes off, but that's the crazy push for them. So
it's a balance.
It's a balance, yeah.
I think that's the best part about Sleeping Beauty, though, is that it has so many dancing opportunities for all the dancers. So while we're all totally exhausted, working really hard, it's also that experience that every ballet dancer wants because we get to dance so much. So that it's really special.
We all love to dance, so
yes.
dancing a lot is
the
our
goal.
favorite, even though we're cooked at the end of the day and have to just lay on the couch.
Yes.
I saw something on your Instagram account that looked like an oven, and there were ballet shoes inside it. Is there really a shoe oven?
There is a shoe oven.
Yes, I've got some shoes in there right now.
They're cooking.
Yeah. I usually go through, we'll switch shoes. I probably wear, up to 2 pairs a day, but I can't only wear 1 pair of shoes every day. I have to make them last, a week or so. So when they get soft, with the sweat, and, after you've been dancing in them for a few hours, the oven just kind of helps them,
cooks them.
It cooks them back to a more hardened shape. So that, yes.
It's a quick fix, not a permanent fix.
Yeah. Yes,
but
exactly.
It does help us.
It helps squeak out just maybe another hour or 2 out of their life.
Yeah.
And how many shoes do you go through in a production like Sleeping Beauty?
I've been going through 1 pair of shoes per day, even going through a pair of shoes in 1 rehearsal that goes an hour and a half. So length of time that I'm wearing them, they're probably only lasting 2 or 3 hours right now.
Yeah, I would agree with that. For instance, last week I wore a brand new pair of shoes on Wednesday, and they were completely dead by Friday. And I didn't wear them Thursday, so.
Hailey and I have both had rehearsals now where we'll be watching the other person dance and be we can see when our shoe dies in the middle of us dancing. It goes from looking like it's holding you up to just mush, in a matter of minutes. It's kind of crazy.